Okay, Kathy, why don't you go? We're in recording now. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the call tonight. My name is Terri Luongo, and on behalf of the entire Juice Plus community, I want to welcome you to this Zoom event tonight. Tonight, we are partnering together, okay, in order to share a message, and that is a message of hope with like-minded, mission-driven people. So you've been invited tonight because some Juice Plus representative respects you, cares about you, and would love for you to know what it is that we are up to. So for the first few minutes of this call, we're going to be talking about health, individual health, family health, and you'll hear some inspiring stories from a few select people. We're going to talk about taking their health to the next level and helping other people do the same thing. But to kick it off, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about health. Would you agree that being healthy today, that it can be a challenge? It's so true, isn't it? We all love, every single one of us would love to look good, feel good, and live a long, active life. And we know that it's our job and it's our responsibility to make that happen. But unfortunately, you know, it can feel complicated, unpleasant, and often we think that being healthy is time consuming. And that's where we come in as a community. You know, myself and the Juice Plus representatives that are on this call tonight, along with thousands of other people around the world now, are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution, where we're helping other people take their own health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. So what I know and what I've learned in 25 years is that the foundation of health is consistent, solid nutrition. But what does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Well, to be healthy, we have to flood our bodies with nutrient-dense foods to regulate the body for optimal health. And what does that mean? Well, that means, guys, quite simply, is that we have to flood our bodies with what is found in nature. And what is found in nature is fruits, vegetables, and berries. You know, Hippocrates told us 2,500 years ago to let our food be our medicine and let our medicine be our food. And he was talking about plants. He was talking about the plant kingdom, fruits, vegetables, and berries. And we fall short. And we know we fall short today because less than 4% of people eat enough produce to get themselves healthy and to stay healthy. So we have a deficiency. We have a deficiency with our families. We have a deficiency with ourselves. We have a deficiency with our children. And today, it's more important than ever to make foods more available, convenient, and affordable so people can get more good nutrition into their bodies consistently every day. And let me tell you right now, that is the pathogenesis to good health. That's why all of us on this call tonight, we absolutely love being a part of the Juice Plus community. We love representing this message. So what is Juice Plus? Well, Juice Plus, my friends, is 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in capsule form. And, you know, I think sometimes we think that it's easy to consume the produce that we need, but it's not, because some of the produce that we buy in the stores today, you know, it's lost so much of its nutritional value. It's picked early, okay, so that it can be prepared to take long truck drives across the United States. And that's how Juice Plus is different. The Juice Plus company works with some of the best small, mid-sized family farms in North America. The produce is picked at its peak, okay, and it's sent directly to a juicing and drying facility. And so it's juiced and dried, and the nutrition is locked in. So all of those antioxidants and phytochemicals and nutrients that are found in, you know, kale, broccoli, beets, cabbage, spinach, peaches, pineapples, cranberries, acerola cherries, papaya, it's in the Juice Plus capsules. And when the Juice Plus company juices its fruits and vegetables, I'm going to tell you that the whole fruit, the whole vegetable, including the peels, the leaves, the seeds, go into this juicing process whenever possible. And so what I love about the Juice Plus formulation is that once you put it into your body, it's bioavailable, it gets to your cells. Okay, so it feeds the cells, the tissues, the organs, and the organ systems. Okay, so Juice Plus to me is an absolute answer to prayer. And so remember, it's not a vitamin. It has a nutrition label, not a vitamin label, okay? And it's safe. It's safe for everyone. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant women, nursing moms, children, elderly, athletes. The list goes on and on and on. Everybody can take Juice Plus. And so I could sit here all day long and talk to you about the micronutrition of Juice Plus. But the best part for me of Juice Plus is how does it show up in everyday life? So Juice Plus is not about treating or curing specific diseases or conditions, okay? The experiences that you're about to hear tonight show firsthand, though, how good nutrition can help with everything and everyone, no matter what your age or your fitness level. And so tonight, it's my honor and my privilege that I'm going to be sharing product stories with two amazing women. But I'd like to share with you first my own product experience. I've been eating Juice Plus now for over 25 years. And my background is in the fitness industry. I've taught fitness classes in clubs from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and to Texas. And even though I'm the girl that worked out 2 and 3 times a day, instead of being vibrant, vital, and alive, my body was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. By the time I was 28 years old, I was already an autoimmune nightmare. I was being diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, IBS. I had such severe periodontal disease at 28 that they were cutting away gum tissue on me, and they told me I would not have teeth by the time I hit 45. Future looked pretty bleak for me. My life revolved around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 naps to get through the day. I hurt from head to toe. And 25 years ago, it was a nurse that knocked on my door, and she said, I have something that I think might help you. And she handed me Juice Plus. And I looked at the label, and I saw the kale and the beets, and I said yes. I said yes to Juice Plus. And I've got to tell you, I started eating it. It made sense. I started to understand that food was medicine, all right? And I started to eat it. The cells in my body started to respond, and not overnight, but over the course of the next year, my health started to improve, so much so that after a year, I could actually hold a microphone and go back to teaching fitness classes, and I have never looked back. And so for me, Juice Plus was an answer to prayer. My favorite hashtag today is that I am awake, aware, and alive. And that's what happens when you start putting good fuel in your body, and Juice Plus is good fuel. So now what I would like to do is invite one of my colleagues, Holly Morris, to please come on board. And Holly, would you please share with us what was your Juice Plus experience with yourself and your family?
You bet. Thank you, Terry. So basically, I like to say that I was a healthy, sick person. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, I was a kid who grew up with severe asthma and allergies all my life. I just did the only thing my parents needed to do, and that was medicate me. And so I took on average about 3 pills a day, in addition to nebulizer treatments off and on. And albuterol was always with me, a rescue inhaler. And so I tried to be really active and healthy, and my parents tried to feed me, you know, what they thought was healthy and good food then, but it was just something I suffered with all my life. And I was in and out of the hospital with it and became an adult. A lot of kids grow out of it. I wasn't. I was still suffering with it as an adult, and trying to be healthy. I exercised a lot. And again, tried to eat well, but just really, really struggled and felt terrible more days than I felt good. And so when Juice Plus was introduced to me, I knew I needed more produce. Honestly, I was very skeptical. I mean, like, how in the world do they get all those fruits and vegetables into those capsules and gummies? But when I really looked at it and saw that it was food and I saw the research behind it, I thought it was worth a try for the investment. And so what's cool is over time of eating it and other simple changes, my immune system got more and more balanced. And slowly I started experimenting with getting off medications. And I've been taking it now for 13 years, going on 13 years. And I can't even tell you the last time I had to take medicine regularly. So, you know, all the pills are gone. I do keep a rescue inhaler with me just because I do have major triggers. It's not a miracle pill. I still have asthma and allergies, but my immune system is so much more balanced and strong enough to fight them when I'm exposed to them versus having to rely on the medication. So I'm very thankful for it.
I love what it's done for your health, Holly, and I love what it's done for your family. And you really are a walking example of excellent health. You look good, and you vibrate great health. And so now it's our pleasure to introduce another representative in the Juice Plus community, a woman who's come to mean so much to me. I admire her and I respect her courage. And I'd like to introduce to you Courtney Curry.
Thank you, Terry. I'm so honored to get to share with you guys a little bit of my journey tonight. And I call it a journey because that's what it's been. For the last 7 years, it's been one foot in front of the other. And, you know, really trying to just make progress to do and be better. And so 7 years ago, my journey began in the recovery room. I had just given birth to my second child and was excited to come home as a family of 4 when I learned that I also had stage 4 ovarian cancer. I had less than 18 to 24 months as doctors estimated it. And we were a little taken back. Life became very overwhelming very quick. And I became very scared because I really wanted to be here to raise my children. And so I went home and I got ready to fight. And we had surgery and we began chemo. And for the next 3 years, I battled. And we went through 10 different chemo cocktails, none of them working. And every time I'd go back, another hot spot, another tumor, another increase in blood tests. And so it felt like we were running out of options. My body was getting weak and I couldn't do anything to stop it. At least I didn't think so. And it was about that time when I was to the point where I was rejecting chemos, when my doctor called and said, it's time for us to sit down. We need to have a conversation. And I knew what that meant. It meant that it wasn't working. But what I didn't know was that day I was going to leave that meeting with hope. Because in that meeting, he introduced to me Juice Plus. He explained to me the importance of flooding my body with whole food nutrition, that my cells needed fuel to fight. And the way that they got that fuel was from the nutrition I was eating. And let's be honest, at that point, I really wasn't eating much. I was maybe keeping down some mashed potatoes every day. And so I left that day knowing that I was going to get started right away. And I did. And within 10 weeks, my blood work showed a difference. I didn't necessarily feel different. I was still weak. I was run down, but my body was beginning the healing process. And by 12 weeks, I had healed enough that I could return to treatment. And from that point forward, I knew I would take this for the rest of my life because I was fueled to fight. And over the next 2 years, I went through chemo and we were able to stay the course. And today I sit here 2.5 years cancer-free. And I'm so incredibly grateful to be able to share this message because it is one that everyone needs to hear. How we eat, how we fuel is how we live. So thank you, Terry, for letting me share.
Thank you. How we eat, how we fuel is how we live. What I've learned in 25 years and watching people get healthy on Juice Plus is what I've learned is that your body, my body, is a healing machine. And when you put in the right fuel, which is the right food, your body, your cells take that fuel, take that food, and gets about the business of getting healthy. And so I think you can tell that we are proud. We are so proud to represent Juice Plus. I love being a part of a company that has allowed people all over the world to create additional options and have a sense of fulfillment. I mean, we come here tonight, we have college students on the line, we have moms, we've got medical professionals, we've got working moms, we've got some dads on the call tonight. And this product helps with everybody. And make no mistake about it, it's giving us options. Okay, it gives us options. So one of the things that we love to represent Juice Plus is that what we know is that everybody, and tell me if you agree with this, but everybody wants to own their own life, right? Don't we all want to own our health, own our finances, own our happiness? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about for the rest of this program. We're going to be spending some time sharing our stories about why we do what we do in the Juice Plus community and what a blessing this community has been to our lives. So let me tell you just a little background information on Juice Plus. This is a 47-year-old company. It was started by a gentleman by the name of Jay Martin back in 1970. And do you know that he is still our president today after 47 years with a very sharp, keen sense of humor? Okay, Juice Plus is now a $12 billion company, and we are available in over 20 countries around the world. Excuse me, isn't that exciting? So let me answer some of the questions that people ask me. This is, when I looked at this company 25 years ago, these were some of the things that were important to me then. They're still important today, and they might be some things that you're questioning. Okay, well, our Juice Plus business is called a virtual franchise, and it only costs $50 per year for you to own your own franchise. Imagine that. And with that $50, you're going to get an online office, and we get a personal website, and we have the ability then to run our business from any device, anytime, anywhere. Most of the time, this is how I run my business, is on my phone. So here are some of the things about Juice Plus that I love. Number one, the Juice Plus company manufactures Juice Plus. It grows the produce. I never wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning wondering, is someone watering the kale? Okay? All of that is taken care of for me. So they grow the produce, they juice it, they dry it. We put in orders, it's delivered, okay? Company collects, bills our customers for us, and then they pay us directly through a direct deposit every month. All we do is we tell our stories, and that's exactly what you're hearing tonight. All right, there's no inventory. I love that there's no glass ceilings, okay? There's no glass ceilings, and people are free to share a little bit, okay, or a lot, with freedom, the freedom to choose their own individual pace. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to circle back around and talk to my guest tonight to find out what does it mean to them to be a part of this community, to own their own virtual franchise, how it's affected them and how it's affected their families. And I think we're going to start with Holly. Holly Morris, would you share what this amazing business has done for you?
Yes. So honestly, it's been a little bit of all of those things. So when I first heard about the product and heard that it only was $50 a year, like Terri said, to be a distributor, I'm very frugal. I'm all about getting a good deal. And so I thought, well, that makes sense. I mean, we could spend that going out to dinner with our family of 4. So if I could get a little bit of, income back to help me pay for our product for our family, that would be awesome. So that was my initial goal. I also, you know, like so many of you, probably you're like, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be a salesperson. I hear that all the time from my team, and I said it myself. And the beauty of it is that I absolutely don't see it that way. I love sharing things that I love. I love connecting people to things that I love and people that I love. And so honestly, because I was having such a great experience with the product, it just came naturally to tell people about it, because their health, their sickness, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, the fact that they're not eating well, their kids aren't eating well, all of those things came up all the time. So it was almost like, I have something, you know, it's almost like you can't not tell them. So I started to grow this little side business, you know, really just by sharing something that I love, not really treating it like a business though. And it was a gift. It was such a gift to get our product paid for. And then it was a gift to start to earn a part-time income. And then I saw the business opportunity for what it was. And I started meeting people within the company, and I started learning more about this community, and I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to see what it could possibly do for our family. And so I began to treat it like a business and set goals. And when I say treat it like a business, I still worked very part-time, but yet it started to pay me a full-time income. Not long after that, our family received full benefits: medical, dental, vision, long-term health care, college tuition reimbursement, chiropractic. I mean, I could go on and on, an incredible benefits package for our family of 4. And so what was really, really cool is that 2 years ago, here we were in our mid-30s, and my husband actually retired. He left his job in corporate America, and we got to pursue our passions full-time now. So now we work with a ministry that we're very passionate about full-time, because of our income with Juice Plus and our benefits for our family with Juice Plus. And so I always joke that I never thought in a million years, you know, the Lord would use fruits and vegetables in a capsule to allow me and our family to pursue our passions full time. And so I really appreciate that this company has been everything from just getting our product paid for to a little part-time income to now a full-time income that allows us to dream in ways that we never thought possible. So definitely a gift I'm thankful for.
Thank you, Holly. And I know that you and Ryan and the boys live such an amazing, rich life. And what an example you are for other families. You know, the power of the dream. Thank you. Some of the things that I love about the Juice Plus business is that, you know, how philanthropic we are. And every year, the Juice Plus community literally sponsors the St. Jude Marathon. And we're raising on average over $10 million per year for this children's hospital. I love that we are such an example of not just healthy living, but healthy giving. The Juice Plus community sponsors the Boys and Girls Clubs across America by contributing tower gardens, which is one of our amazing products where people can actually grow produce in an aeroponic farming system with just water and minerals. And so we're committed to giving a tower garden to 4,000 different Boys and Girls Clubs across the United States. And that we have also given to Volunteers of America. This is our protein drink. It's called the Complete. It's all plants. So when you take your capsules and you drink your Complete, you're averaging 42 different plants throughout the day. Well, get this. We have given 10 million Complete Shake meals to Volunteers of America. My friends, that's $20 million worth of food that Volunteers of America do not need to purchase. And so I think you're starting to get why we love to represent this company. So for me, when I look back, you know, I've been on Juice Plus for about a year, and I'm starting to get healthy, and I'm starting to get well, and I'm not needing as many naps, and the swelling is like, you know, the glands are going down, and the periodontal disease is starting to get better, and I'm not aching as much. So, you know, what does every mom do? She looks at her tribe, right? And I was raised, my 3 boys, my babies, all 3 of my boys were either ADD or ADHD, all 3 of them. They all had some significant learning challenges. So I made the decision that, well, if kale was good for chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, maybe it might be good for my boys too. And I started feeding my boys Juice Plus, and amazing things started to happen to their health. 2 of my boys were able to get off their meds. I changed the trajectory of their lives. And so what does a mom do? I mean, I couldn't keep this to myself. So I started sharing Juice Plus with moms, especially moms who had kids with learning challenges. And I signed my name on the dotted line. I became a rep. And in the beginning, I was doing this business very part-time, like Holly was doing. And even though I worked this part-time, you know, on my terms. Remember, I was the mom that had a hard time getting out of bed for 6, 7, 8 years. And so I worked this very part-time. Basketball, soccer fields, PTA meetings, and I still made it to that top position of the company in 3.5 years. Early on, this business for me was just fun, play money. And then about 12 years ago, I went through a very, very unexpected divorce. And it really shook me. It really shook me to my core, because I realized that if it was going to be, it was going to be up to me. And I made a decision, a conscious decision, that when the gentleman that I was married to walked out the front door with his very significant 6-figure income, that I was going to match that 6-figure income with my Juice Plus business. And I have been able to do that. And that's the power of what we have here. We have something that everybody needs that nobody has. And our job is just to tell our stories. So now I'd like to call Courtney back. Courtney, I know you've shared what Juice Plus has done for your health. Would you share what Juice Plus, this mission, this company, this business has meant to your life?
I would be honored to. Thanks, Terri. Well, I guess you could say that I felt a moral obligation to share. I mean, after being able to receive treatment again, you know, you can imagine what it's like when you go to chemo and you're sitting in the chair and you see people suffering and struggling. And you can't help but just say, hey, you know, I can't help but notice you, and I've just got to share this with you. I don't know if this could help you, but it's really helped me. And so maybe, just maybe, this is a fit for you. And that's how it started. It started with really just feeling this need to share what I learned and what I now knew. And as time went on, I realized that what I wanted more than anything was freedom. I wanted the freedom to be home and raise my babies, because, you know, here, not too long before that, life was limited, it seemed like, or at least I had been told. And so I wanted each day to be present, to be at home, raising my children. And that's what I'm able to do now, because I share with those people that I love and care about the most. So to me, I guess I would say that, oh gosh, this business has meant family freedom. It's meant hope and joy. It's meant the ability to reconnect with people that mean so much to me. But it's also given me this amazing opportunity to find me, to realize what my dreams are, and to go after them. And I'm so incredibly grateful.
Thank you, Court. And we are so grateful that you said yes, because every day you're blessing people and you're making a big difference. Thank you so much, my darling. So we have shared what I believe are some truly amazing stories tonight. And so we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. And we hope the information was valuable, and that we hope that you strive to make health your priority. If you have any questions about who we are and what we're all about, please get with the person who invited you on the call tonight. And we look forward with visiting with you again very soon in the future. Peace and blessings. Good night, everybody.